Yo, what's good, people? It's your boy GreedHD coming at y'all with another video today. And today I'm actually here and I'm going to be talking about this newest chapter that came out for Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 120. Without further ado, I'm going ahead and let the intro play and we're gonna hop right into this. Alright, so at the start of the chapter, or no, let me go ahead and talk about what happened last chapter. So Sukuna ended up beating Mahoraga, and then afterwards, you know, they showed Sukuna's domain expansion, or not afterwards, but during the fight they showed Sukuna's domain expansion, and like the radius, it was going 200 meters, and like, you know, what it can do to people. It was basically just cutting up anybody that's inside the domain. They're getting cut up, they're just dying, basically, right? A lot of destruction and all that. They pan to the principal and the doctor, and then they, you know, he's watching Yuji, not Yuji, but you know Sukuna's inside Yuji's body, if y'all forgot. But yeah, he's watching Sukuna do all this stuff, and then he's like, holy shit, I think I just saw Yuji for a second. So that's where the last chapter ended. And at the start of this chapter, we have actually Sukuna, you know, I think he just gave the body right back to Yuji. From what it seems like, he just willingly gave it back to Yuji. And then Yuji just sitting there, he's taking everything in. He's like, yo, what the hell? Like, everybody's dead, everyone's dying, you know, this is all my fault. He's basically just blaming himself for everything that, like, you know, Sukuna has done. You know, the fact that he made the domain expansion come out, and then he just started killing everybody that was in the radius in the area. He can't believe it. Like I said, he feels like everything is just his fault. He's going crazy, and he comes to like a realization, like, you know, I need to fight. Like, you know, I need to make this right somehow. It pans over to Nanamin, I think that's his name. Now, we haven't seen this character for like the past, I want to say like 10 chapters, maybe not 10, maybe I'm stretching it, but it's definitely been like a few chapters since we've seen him. And half of his body is fucked up. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure the other half is like, you can see like his skull and shit. Like, it's terrible. He's fucked up. Then we see Mahito pop out the photo ID booth on some weird shit, just staring at him. We see a whole bunch of monsters Nanami runs into, and then Nanami has to fight him. You know, Nanami going ahead. Before he fights him, he starts to think, like, yeah, he would like to go somewhere nice. You know, basically what people do before they die, they start to think on shit that they could have done, somewhere they could have went. You know, he basically just having like that really, I don't know what you want to call that, like what do they call that, a crisis kind of thing, or like when your life flashes before your eyes. It's sort of like that, but not really. It's kind of like, it's more of him thinking about what he could have done instead of, like, you know, him thinking of what he already had done. I'm pretty sure at this point Nanami has already pretty much convinced himself like he's not getting out of this. So he's fighting the barrage of enemies, and then after he kills all the enemies, Mahito pops up, and then we're just talking. He's like, I didn't know you were here. He said, yep, the whole time. He's the one to chat. We go way back after all. If y'all, I honestly personally didn't even remember this. Well, no, I remembered that they fought, but I forgot that was like the first person Mahito fought. So when he said this, I thought he meant something entirely different. Since he was technically like the first person Mahito met, that's basically what he said. And I didn't really understand that until my homie Toes explained that shit to me. I was like, holy shit, like, yeah, that is what that mean. I thought it meant something entirely different. Yeah, like I said, Nanami is just continuously thinking about, like, you know, his life, what he could have did and shit. Haibara, what the hell was I trying to do anyway? I ran, even though I ran away, I came back with the vague reason of finding the work worthwhile. Then he thinks about his old homie. So I guess, you know, yeah, before people die, they think about they past. So yeah, I guess he did think about his past, and that was his closest homie that died to him long ago. Like I said, if y'all been reading Jujutsu Kaisen up until this point, then y'all would know that they did do like a little backstory for the main one of the main protagonists, the teacher of all the students of Yuji Itadori, Satoru Gojo. They did his backstory, and Nanamin was actually in that backstory. And there was also somebody else who was very carefree. He was nice. He was like, you know, it seemed like he wasn't really, that life wasn't really built for him. but you know, he still did what he needs to do, but he ended up dying in battle, and that was like Nanamin close homie. Yuji appears to the scene, he sees Nanamin, and he's like, yo, what the hell is going on, basically, right? Nanamin tells Yuji right before Mahito kills him, you've got it from here. Mahito obliterates him. Then we see Yuji Itadori get hella mad. What the hell are you, Mahito? Mahito's like, I can hear you just fine without you yelling, Yuji Itadori. I love, now that's the end of the chapter, but man, I love the way how that chapter went. They, you know, they did Nanamin's death they did his death very good, and it was like having Yuji pop up just in time just to see that. I think that just made the hype for the next chapter all worth the while. So this chapter, it was good, but it wasn't stupid like how all the other chapters were. I mean, like, you know, yeah, a character did die, but shit, this is just hype leading up for the next chapter. Like next week, Yuji's about to fight Mahito again, and this fight is about to go fucking insane. So yeah, I'm actually really excited to see that. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go ahead and end it off right here. Like, comment, subscribe. I am out this bitch, and I will see y'all in the next one.
You know that the numbers go like 1, 2, greed. Thank you for being a GreedHD nigga.